What you're seeing right now is July 2nd, 1991. Now this is a clam kill. This was the first one. We had no idea what was going on. And there were several more that we were confronted with. Finally, by 2008, we were able to find out that this was a dissolved oxygen problem. And the process began. The letter that I wrote started out Tuesday, August 26, 2008, the Schuylkill River started turning green. That meant there was the beginning of an algae bloom. By Thursday, the 28th, dead clams started showing up. Friday, August 29th, I started to call people who were responsible for water quality. The Department of Environmental Protection, Steve Hilbert, agreed that there was a problem with low flow and the dissolved oxygen was in trouble. The clams are the first ones to indicate that. Contact the DEP and the Fish Commission to make them aware of the problem. Made a follow-up call to the Fish Commission the next day. Called Blue Marsh. There was no answer. I called again and left a message. Sandy, Pennsylvania American Water Company plant in Norristown, said they were having trouble keeping the filters clean and had to have a 24-hour vigil. Philadelphia Water Company, CDM Environmental, said they were encountering difficulties and set up a boom to try to keep the algae out of the intake. I contacted Congressman Sustek's office and found Jason Marlone as a project manager for the problem. Communication with Jason continued through Labor Day weekend into Monday. Rains and clouds on Saturday the 30th reduced the temperature and stopped the death of the clams. Reduced the production of algae. Tuesday, September 2nd, Congressman Sustek wrote to the Executive Director of the Delaware River Basin Commission, Carol Collier, asking for information about the algae bloom on the Schuylkill River. Tuesday, September 2nd, call came in from George Sauls, Army Corps of Engineers. George said the Beltsville Dam was reducing their discharge and increasing the discharge for Blue Marsh should solve the problem. He told me to contact Gail Bloom from the DRBC. Gail explained that the DRBC's job was to keep salt out of Trenton's drinking water. She explained that there are COE Corps of Engineers water reserves to address water quality issues. She also said there was no problem diverting flow from Beltsville to Blue Marsh. The result would be the same. Gail discussed a procedure to be followed the next time this happens. Call DEP, call Fish Commission, call DRBC, call the Army Corps of Engineers. Well, that was what happened in 2008, of which we documented pretty much everything that we could, including the low flow in Norristown was 250 cubic foot a second, and the temperature was 82 degrees at the Limerick Dam. Now all of this is documented, and I can produce paperwork for that. But my concern is for the water quality and the health of the river and our drinking water. As you can see, this is an ugly situation. It was also extremely stomach turning. I have still pictures of the 2008. This is the most impressive.